Hey guys, it's Allie from Geek Alchemy here today with our second Christmas soap. We are going to be making pecan pie, and as you see here, I have made some very realistic pecans. Pecans. I say it both ways, deal with it. I got the mold, in case you're curious, off of Etsy from, I believe it's Flexi Molds or Flexible Molds. Anyway, it's a great store. They make the silicone by hand, and as you can tell, they used real nuts to get the mold this realistic. They had to. You just can't get as real without real. So I'm excited to use this. We're going to be using our pie mold, which is off to the side. You saw it last year for pumpkin cheesecake soap, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, just had to move some things around. I'm back. Today we are using our fragrances from Bitter Creek Pumpkin Pie and Pecan Praline. Sorry, Pecan Pie. I keep saying pumpkin. I don't mean to. And I added some paprika into our lye solution to help create an orange hue. And as usual, I am using the heat transfer method and using, as you can see, the strainer to get the bits of paprika before they go into the mold. Now, of course, some went in there regardless, but this was just for the majority of the batch. Don't want it scratchy, exfoliating feeling. I just want it to color. Actually, if you can see on the hard oils here, there have been some bits that made it through, but they're nice and fine, so they shouldn't give us a problem. I am really looking forward to using this fragrance because it is quite sweet and very true to pecans. This is very much a pumpkin pie with the crust scent, and this is more of a pecan with brown sugar scent, and I think together they're gonna make a wonderful pumpkin pie fragrance. I plan on using, like I said before, this mold. I have a spare mold over here in the back because I'm pretty sure we're going to have extra. I do also plan on, besides adding our cute embeds on top, I do plan on saving a little bit of the batch, keeping it to the side, and using that to dollop up like a little whipped cream or ice cream look on the soap. I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be a little different than I made last year, and I will see you guys once I get everything put together. Alright, you guys, I just kind of realized I shot myself in the foot. I added the paprika to everything, and I was thinking, oh, it'll be fine because I'm not adding my fragrance oil until, I separate out the batch, and it's like, yeah, no, you already added orange to everything, so well, I kind of goofed up. So we're just going to have to deal with it and work on the fly. So we got ourselves a nice creamy shade thanks to some zinc oxide, and I'm hoping that also helps it to not discolor heavily. So it's not even Halloween here, and I'm making Christmas soaps. Do I want to Actually, no. I really like the spooky season, and thinking about Christmas before Halloween has always been a point of annoyance to me. I prefer Halloween before Christmas, not Christmas Hallow Thankswing. I don't know. I don't know. It's just not ideal to me. But as a soap maker and making handmade products, the choice has been made for me. I do not get a say, unless of course I only make melt and pours, which I like my cold processes. Not that there's anything wrong with melt and pour, but I like my cold process soap. Feels a bit like therapy, or what I assume therapy feels like, because I don't know quite how that feels, but what I assume it feels like. Alright, gonna fill this up on the sides here, and then we'll move this over to the tiny bars. So, are you guys looking forward to Christmas this year? I mean, I think in a small way we all are, just because it marks the end of the year. And let's face it, 2020 has been special for all of us. Like, don't get me wrong, in the beginning, I didn't have a problem at all. I realized my life was actually a bit of a quarantine itself, not going out unless I needed to, most of the time anyway. Not that I didn't go out and hang out with friends and stuff, but we mostly, did that on the weekends, and just overall just kind of realized, hey, I'm more of an introvert than I thought. But, as the months wore on, things obviously changed for everybody. Getting ourselves a good amount of soap here. Alright, I can get more out, but I still think that will end up being a sample. I mean, me personally, am I looking forward to Christmas? A little, but only a little. I'm more looking forward to Halloween, because like I said, this is still October that I'm making this video. But I think we're going to do something a little different this year. I think we're going to go ahead and do up a geek tree instead of a traditional Christmas tree. I don't know. We'll run it through as a family, see what we all say. Maybe we'll get like a little itty bitty tree and make that traditional, or make that the geek one, and then have the other one as we normally do. I don't know, there's these last couple of years trying to get in the Halloween spirit's been a little hard for me. But all is well. All is well, and that's all that counts. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to move on to the fun part of decorating. Ooh. This is why you wear gloves, children. Always wear your gloves. You end up sticking your fingers and stuff you don't mean to. Bloop. Okay. This is setting up pretty good. I don't know if it's the heat or no, it's partial to heat, but it's also this, jeez. It's also this batter, the fragrance oil, I mean. Ugh. Stop touching it. You're making it worse. All right, that's what I need. I just need to plop it. I just need to let it fall. Boop. There we go. Okay guys, even though it didn't go exactly as planned, I am pretty darn happy with the result. I mean, look at that. And then we have 3 full-size bars over here in that little half C's. I'm gonna see if when I take it out of the mold, if maybe I can cut it in half and use it as 2 samples. We'll see. Anyway, I love you guys. See you later. Bye.